Hey, welcome aboard, guys. Walmart, East Whitestone. Okay, you are recording. Navigation has been set. Garage door is closing. All right. So you'll notice that we don't have the autopilot wheel here, or you may not notice it, but anyway, there's no autopilot wheel, meaning that FSD is not prepared to take on the task of driving. Oh, I didn't put in all right, as we pull forward, there's the autopilot wheel. Pull the stock down, FSD is engaged. Okay, so it won't back out of your garage or driveway. FSD 12.6.4. Okay, that's part of the discussion point with that one. But right now, FSD is driving.
In 500 feet, turn right onto American
Temperature
Drive.
62 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. HVAC set to 70. The car's been sitting outside a little bit, so it's a little bit warm.
Now turn right onto American Drive.
Okay. It is, what time is it? 2:18 on a school day. We might possibly encounter some students. Some school buses, I should say, right?
Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
You think he's a high schooler who got out early? I know some kids got out earlier at the high school. Okay, found the accelerator. Let's get going. Okay, wow. At a stop. This nag's much more prominent. Oops. I was wondering why he was like that. Beep, 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 beep.
Drive northeast on Boggy Ford Road.
Okay, yes, you have to sometimes touch the steering wheel to satisfy his nag. Okay. I'm not sure if we have the right Wells Fargo entry, but it doesn't matter. If he's not going to the drive-thru, we'll take over and stop FSD. Wow, what is this guy doing? He's not even staying in his lane. Whoa! He's all the way to the other side. Maybe you shouldn't have a driver's license. Yes, sir, Bob. Scary looking. And his tire just fell over. What? Wait a minute. He has a spare tire bouncing around in the back of his trailer. That works.
Now turn right. Now your destination is on the left.
All right, manual takeover. Okay, let me interrupt y'all. All right, let's get going again. Hit the stock, go into drive. Right, this car has both stocks. Back before there was such a thing as a Tesla with no stocks. Okay. Oh, look, autopilot wheels on. Okay, so he's able to drive through the parking lot. He just has to get the autopilot wheel on. He's thinking seriously hard about this. Foot on the accelerator, let's get him going. Working around the Chevy, okay. Hey, he's going too slow. Yeah, I don't think he's going to go that slow. All right, anyway. Actually, I was surprised he pulled up the autopilot wheel just pulling out of the drive-thru. But it does require you to put the car in drive and get moving before he'll throw up the autopilot wheel so you can turn on FSD. Okay, welcome aboard, guys. We're almost to Walmart. Actually, it's right there. Right there, yeah. In case you didn't get what I was saying. So in the long form, I was talking about having the third row in the Model Y. Now, the new Model Ys, they've added the third row option. I think you have to get dual motor to get it. Right? I don't think in the rear wheel drive you can't get the third row. And I think on the performance you can't get the third row. So you can only get it if you're getting the dual motor. Anyway, if I remember right, it's like $2,500, which is a fair amount of money, actually. But, I mean, in retrospect, I mean, I avoided it, but in retrospect, I probably would have ordered it if I was doing it today. Okay. Oh, from my wife's perspective, the other thing I definitely ordered was the towing package. So with the towing package, you get the hitch, you get the wiring, and then you get the software that detects if you're in trailering mode. It does some limitations. And supposedly, if you got a brake controller, you can control the brakes on a appropriately equipped trailer. Okay, yes. Welcome to FSD 12. I don't know why they like doing this, but it works.
Now your destination is on the right.
All right, are you going to do an auto park? Okay. I don't remember. Is it supposed to park? Okay, let's press the park button. Trips, trips, trips. 20.5 miles, 38 minutes, 225.1 watt hours per mile. Really? Wow, that's higher than I expected it to be. Although I haven't driven it for a while, so maybe it's just a little rusty or something. I don't mean rusty, but... Okay, anyway, here we are. We're at Walmart. It even parked itself, although if you paid attention where the lines were, it's not exactly centered in the space. Okay, there you go. Dink, dink. Welcome back, guys. $40 to get home. Okay, foot on the brake, shift into reverse. So, as I'm about to get into the driver's seat, I glanced at the B-pillar and noticed that there's a speck of dirt over the B-pillar camera. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm supposed to make sure it's clean. So I checked all the side cameras. We do have auto park, for what that's worth. Okay, and we have the autopilot wheel, so we can click down once, FSD on. Oh, what's this guy doing? All right. So it may not. Yeah. It may not be fair for me to say it's a pro tip, but so I just went to Walmart. I bought some groceries. Among the things I bought was some apples. So if you have groceries that might scatter around, like if you put them on the floor, let's say you put them on the floor down here in the front seat, they may roll around if you just leave them there. So with Teslas, they have the sub trunk, which is the little storage section that's under the floor for the trunk. So if you put things that might roll around in there, they will stay contained within that small area. So I tend to use that space for all my grocery stuff. Okay, just a concept. And it's big enough, most of the time it'll hold almost everything. Now I also buy popcorn. I can never remember the name of the popcorn. But anyway, so it's in a box like that big. You can put that up on the trunk. If it rolls around, it's all boxed, so it's not going to make a mess. But almost everything else will fit in that storage space. What's going on here? All right, anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about that. This is a 2022, I think it's, it says June on the registration sticker. Okay, so 23, 24, 25. So it's about 3.5 years old. And it has over 50,000 miles, 51. That's actually over 51,000 miles, but okay. Okay, we're just switching back and forth having a good time, huh? Yeehaw! Look out! Anyway, welcome back. There's the QT, 232.9. 232.9 is the price of regular unleaded at the QT out here in West New Hope in Cedar Park. There you go. Welcome back. The camera's getting hot. I didn't even plug it in. Whoops.
Now turn left onto American Drive.
What do you think chances are it'll park in the garage?
In 500 feet, turn left onto
I think
Santa
that's
Rosa
almost
Avenue.
non-existent, but
Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
You guys want to know, don't you? All right, so the left turn there, it's just because the city, I think it's the city, well, it must be city, painted the yellow line further up. So it's partially blocking that, getting into that onto this road. So FSD drives past the yellow line and then makes the weird turn.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Although technically we're following the law, right? Okay.
Now your destination is on the left.
And what's the chances you're going to do it right? He will park in the driveway. No? Okay. Let me take over. I'll take care of it. Although, actually, I need to get stuff out of the back, don't I? All right. So let's go take a look at this. Trips. 20.4 miles, 36 minutes, 188.4 watt hours per mile. There you go. Once he drove around a little bit, he got more efficient. Total distance, 40.9 miles. We used 8.5 kilowatt hours. Average energy, 207.1. So a little bit less than 5 miles per kilowatt hour, but still pretty good. Okay? FSD wise, I've forgotten what he did. I mean, yes, he had the Lindbergh lane. That's map data that Tesla just has problems with for some reason. Other than that, so when he parked at Walmart, he didn't exactly follow the lines, but to be fair to FSD, the lines were pretty faded. So I'm not sure how much you can blame FSD for that. Other than that, I don't think he had any problems whatsoever. Now, you might disagree, but too bad. It's my video. You go make your own video. No. I mean, if you feel like there was something that was not good, feel free to say so. No problem. But I think it was pretty good. You're right. If I were to put it on the scale, the same scale as I do for the Model 3, what would you come back with? I mean, it's kind of disappointing that we don't, but it parked at Walmart. It didn't even try to park in the garage, but I wasn't expecting this car to park in the garage. That's the reason why, I don't know if you can see it, but I mean, I have a rug on our part of it, but I had painted the floor black with white boundaries so that, because I figured that would help FSD park in there. Well, it turns out it didn't, and actually it interfered with the Model 3 parking there. That's why the Model 3 is on the other side of the garage now. Okay, so there's that part. Not a big deal. But I'm kind of beating around the bush. I would say it's probably a pretty decent B. Okay? So there you go. Let's call it a B and be happy about it. As opposed to an A- for the Model 3. Okay.